Am I good? Is my mic working? Yes. Yes. Let's go. We did it. Okay. Welcome to the stream. My mic was off for a little while, but I think we are good. Is anybody in chat? What's up, guys? Um, Drop a like. Let me know that you're here. Cause I have no idea if my mic's working. Okay. We're about to get started. Game starts at 8. And I guess I'll give my predictions. I got the Chiefs. It's gonna be hard to beat the Chiefs, especially in the regular season. They don't lose regular season games. They don't really lose games, but they did lose one at the end of last year, which I'm still pretty excited about. So, give me the Chiefs. It's gonna be low scoring. I'll take the Chiefs. 21-18. I'll take 21-18. This commercial is interesting. Hang on a second. I gotta make sure that my audio is working. It says that it's good, but I'm just gonna make sure. So I'm gonna mute myself for a second. It's We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, that's sick. If you're in chat, drop a message and let me know what you think's gonna happen in this game, because I got KC, but honestly, I could see picking the Chargers to win this one. They're a good team. They're a good team. Who I'm really excited to see is Omarion Hampton. Dude is a beast. And honestly, my pick to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. If Cam Ward does not lead the Titans to 7 wins, he's not going to win Rookie of the Year. Which means it's probably going to be one of those other running backs. It could be Tedero McMillan, T-Mac. It could be Ashton Genty. I imagine he's the favorite, if not Cam Ward. But no, give me Omarion Hampton. Dude is a stud, and he's starting from day one. Najee Harris, while he is slightly underrated, still not that good. And Omarion Hampton is fresh. The Chargers by 67. Well, I would like that a lot. I don't know if that one's likely. But thank you, and welcome to the stream. All right. Rich Eisen's on this game. From Sao Paulo, Brazil. Chiefs and Chargers should start in a couple minutes. The setup for the national anthem, or I don't know what is being played because I have my my monitor on mute, but it looks very interesting and very cool. There's Mahomes. There's Herbert. Neither of these teams are going to win the division, by the way. I know I said the Chiefs were going to win the division, but I'm manifesting the Broncos because Bo Nix is for real. The defense is #1 in the league. They only got better this offseason, adding Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufanga. There's Andy Reid. And I love a good Sean Payton coached team. Well, I don't love them, but I think they're pretty good. I need to see who's getting the ball first so I can change the orientation of the football. So, well, before this game started, I asked you guys for some questions for me to answer. So I'm going to do that. All right. Most overrated quarterback in the league. So I've been thinking about this one because I asked for the questions 2 days ago. Or yesterday. I don't remember. But not in the last 24 hours. Most overrated quarterback in the league. It's not Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is not overrated. I feel like he's either correctly rated or underrated. It's really tough, and I've been thinking about it for the entirety of the past 24 hours. So what I think I made my conclusion is that the most overrated quarterback in the NFL is Brock Purdy. I don't think he's really as good as a lot of people give him credit for. He is a good player. But in that 49er system, the 1 year that he didn't have McCaffrey, he didn't have a healthy Ayuk for the entire season, they didn't make the playoffs. And I do think that the 49ers are going to be a good team because they have Kyle Shanahan as a coach. Like I said in my video, a regular season warrior Kyle Shanahan is. But I don't think Brock Purdy's really that good. Well, he's good, but not a top 10 quarterback, not close to a top 10 quarterback. All right, that was a good question. I drafted Joe Mixon before he was ruled out. Am I cooked? Yes. Woody Marks is the truth, but also I wasn't drafting Joe Mixon when he wasn't ruled out just because I feel like he was just overpriced. But honestly, it depends on where you got him. If you got him in the 10th round or later, it's not that bad. The odds that you find a impactful player in those rounds are pretty low anyway. But not too good to have Joe Mixon on your fantasy team. All right. Moving on. What do you think about the Eagles overall and thoughts on the Parson trade? I think the Eagles are great. I was a little worried by the cornerback 2 position. Not at all worried by the offense. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith not really having that much of an impact on the stat sheet was not really worrying to me at all. And they're going to get involved because they're great. And they're some of the best players in the league, let alone just wide receivers. They're some of the best players. So I'm not worried about the offense at all. The defense, I think Vic Fangio is, he's pretty good, I think. And that is the bigger concern, but it's not really a concern. I think the Eagles are ready to roll into the season. And I'm not really worried that they only beat Dallas by 4 because it's the first game of the season. You don't have to win big because you have your time to work out the kinks in the offense and the defense. You have the time to iron out these. What the hell? Well, what is going on the TV right now? They just shot. Mr. Beast just shot something through a goalpost. It was like a mannequin or something. But that's beside the point. The Eagles will have time to work on their technique. They have time to get like a smoother offense. They have time to get this defense back into the position that it was at the end of last year. I'm looking for a win in week 1, and they got that win. So I'm happy. That's how I feel about the Eagles right now. And then the second part of that question was the thoughts on the Micah Parsons trade. The Packers won. Micah Parsons is a player that you don't trade. You don't trade Micah Parsons because he is just that game wrecker. And I think the game would have gone differently last night had Micah Parsons still been on the Dallas Cowboys. So I think the Packers really got the better of Dallas on that one. But to be honest, Dallas, in the grand scheme of things, might be a better team, with chemistry-wise, to not have Micah Parsons. I'm really against having players hold out. I'm really against having players who don't want to be on the team. So it could end up being a win-win. But right now, give me the Packers to win that trade. And it really bolsters up the Packers' defense. They could really get to that ground and pound running that they were at the end of last year, but with the addition of just incredible defensive player in Micah Parsons that added to an already really good defense. So I expect Josh Jacobs to be utilized quite a bit, and I drafted him in my main fantasy league in the second round, so I'm pretty happy about that. So, honestly, the Micah Parsons trade really influenced me to draft Josh Jacobs. And the last question that I got, how will the Eagles come back this year defending the title? Winning games. I think what they have done is exactly what they need to do so far, and that is just win the first game of the season. It will get pretty later. It will get dominant later. I'm happy to just get the win, keep the morale up. Jalen Hurts looked awesome, as always. There are some problems, but the Eagles just need to win games in any way they can, and that is what Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni have done for their entire careers. They just win games. So, I'm feeling great about the Eagles. If anybody in chat has any other questions, then I will be happy to answer them. But we're about to start. The first, what I will say, non-stressful game of the season for me, because it's week 1 between 2 AFC West teams. It's about as far as you can get from the NFC East, so I'm just looking for some good football here. We have kicked off. Cameron Dicker sends it back to the Chiefs. Nico Remigio taking it to the left side, back up the middle. He's free. Nico Remigio to the 40, and he's pushed out at the 50. Nico Remigio, just an elusive returner, and a flag comes in late. Never mind. That is Tyquan Thornton. I thought Remigio would be the main returner, but Tyquan Thornton actually in at that return man position. Oh man, one play in and I've already messed up a player's name. But let's see what the flag is. It is holding on Joshua Williams. This score bug. If you guys are watching the game on your own, let me know what you think of the score bug. And I got to move the football over to the Chiefs side. Which score bug is better? The one that I have on stream or the one that YouTube has on their stream? It is a run with Isaiah Pacheco back up the middle. He powers forward for about 3 yards. And that's the first play of scrimmage for the defending Super Bowl losers, AFC champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Their offensive line looks pretty good, especially in the middle with Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith. Jawan Taylor on the outside sparked a lot of controversy at the beginning of last year. It's a handoff to Worthy out of the backfield, and he's hauled down. Khalil Mack gets the tackle for loss, and it is third down for the Kansas City Chiefs. They have yet to pass the ball, and I expect them to do that here. 3rd down and 6. Chargers defense looks kind of different from last year. No Joey Bosa. And it's interesting to see Kareem Hunt steps in to be the 3rd down back. Patrick Mahomes steps up under center, making an adjustment. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Marquise Brown, Hollywood sent in motion. Mahomes takes the snap. It's a pass. Throws across the middle and incomplete. Nobody home. Xavier Worthy got smoked, and so did Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs go 3 and out to start their NFL season. Offense not looking too hot, but also the Chargers defense is phenomenal. They were number 1 in the regular season in points per game. And did Xavier Worthy slip, or was he pushed? Well, Xavier Worthy's actually, he went down to the ground pretty hard at shoulder. Not what you want to see for the second-year player. Did they just pop that back into place? Oh, I really hope Xavier Worthy's okay. Such a phenomenal player. Love his speed, his versatility. There's the punt by Matt Araiza. It bounces, a short punt actually, not common by Araiza, and Darius Davis leaves it. The Chargers and Justin Herbert will start at the 32, and I will update you guys with Xavier Worthy's condition as we go along. So Kelsey was the one who bumped Xavier Worthy. Oh my goodness. Did Kelsey just dislocated Xavier Worthy's shoulder? Oh my goodness. We had Mahomes take out Rashee Rice's ACL last year, and now we have Kelsey taking out Xavier Worthy's shoulder. And now let's see some Justin Herbert, LA Chargers football. Conklin in motion, Herbert. Hampton is the back of the rookie. Herbert takes a snap, passing on first down. Justin Herbert steps up. He will scramble. Herbert's got some space. He jukes. Chased by Chanel. And he is brought down by Jaden Hicks. It's second down. Cannot believe that Kelsey just took out Xavier Worthy's shoulder. That is crazy. So Justin Herbert did not turn the ball over last year. 3 picks. That is not a lot. Oh, the Chiefs already went 3 and out. I got to change this over to the Chargers side. All right, 2nd and 4. Herbert under center. Very tight set. Play action. Looking for Quentin Johnston. He's got him. It's a first down. Quentin Johnston breaks through. Quentin Johnston, the former first-round pick, has an explosive play to start his 2025 season. First down, Chargers. They move the chains. So a very heavy run team last year starts with 2 passes. The first one becomes a scramble, and the second one is play action. Great block by Ladd McConkey, allowing Quentin Johnston to get into that secondary. Greg Roman offense looking a little different. Herbert in the shotgun. Hampton still the back. Scott Matlock, the fullback, sent in motion. Herbert takes the snap. Play action once again. Herbert stepping up. Firing. Caught by Ladd McConkey. Making the play to get 8. And it's not easy to get open on Trent McDuffie, but Ladd McConkey, one of the top route runners in today's game. So, is Mekhi Becton in? Yes, he is. Mekhi Becton had food poisoning earlier this week. So, we were wondering, would he be able to play? And he is. Matlock in motion. They go handoff. It's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. First career handoff. He trucks to the 11-yard line. Omarion Hampton, 1 carry, 1 first down. There he goes. So, an update on Xavier Worthy. I cannot hear the broadcast. But if you're in chat and you hear the broadcast, let me know the update on Xavier Worthy, because that's not too good. Worried about him, and they are taking him to the locker room. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he is able to recover. Flip to Hampton again. Omarion Hampton to the 9. There he goes on the pitch. Brought down by Chris Jones. Oh, Xavier Worthy. Prayers up. Do we know... Yeah, that sucks. You never want to see injuries. You really never want to see injuries. Herbert from the red zone from the 9-yard line. Sends Keenan Allen in motion. Back to the Chargers after a year on the Bears. Herbert. Great protection. Herbert steps up. He will scramble. And he's brought down by Karlaftis at the line of scrimmage. And now another Chiefs player is down. So the Chargers O-line does a great job blocking here. No Rashawn Slater, and Trey Pipkins kind of just gives up on the play there. If Joe Alt was over there and Rashawn Slater was on the left side, I think that's a first down for Justin Herbert. Maybe a touchdown, but George Karlaftis is able to get to him. It's 3rd and 8. First 3rd down for LA today. Conklin in motion. Justin Herbert, play clock winding down. He takes the snap. Justin Herbert looking. Karlaftis rushing. Herbert looking to scramble. He steps up. He throws the ball. And off the hands of his tight end. That is stone smart, but there's a flag. Carl Sheffer's the ref. So this is on George Karlaftis, who just made the play on Justin Herbert. Chiefs have a really underrated duo of edge rushers. Karlaftis, Mike Dana. They're such a good team. I mean, I feel like the Chiefs are honestly underrated at this point because it's just a bad taste in everybody's mouth from last season. It's 3rd and 3. Omarion Hampton in motion. Herbert takes the snap. It's a pass. Herbert steps up, looking. Firing. Touchdown Chargers. It's Quentin Johnston. 2 catches and a touchdown. But there's a flag. Could this be coming back? Oh, there's a flag. It is a touchdown! The first touchdown for the Chargers goes to Quentin Johnston. What a guy. What a guy. So roughing the passer, in addition, I believe... Oh, Trent McDuffie got burnt there. Wow. Yeah, you can't do that, George Karlaftis, but I believe that this would be applied to the 2-point conversion if they were going to go for it. I don't know exactly. No, they're going to kick from very short. Dicker the kicker. Kick sneaks in the right upright. It is 7-0 LA Chargers. They have no trouble at all working down the field on the Kansas City Chiefs, aided a little bit by some penalties. But Quentin Johnston makes the touchdown grab. First touchdown catch of the NFL season goes to Quentin Johnston. And the Chargers are up early. All right, we got a commercial break. I'm going to need another bottle of water. All right, guys. I'm going to need your help. Start Travis Hunter or Chris Olave this week. Travis Hunter's the better player. And he's in the better situation. But he's never played an NFL game before, and I've yet to see his usage. I'm still thinking Hunter, though. If you didn't see my team, I've got Drake May QB. Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs, my starting RBs. That is the best RB duo that you will see. I don't care if you have Derrick Henry and Ashton Genty. Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs will end up being better by the end of the season. I will call it. Wide receivers, Malik Neighbors, Courtland Sutton. Pretty solid. Malik Neighbors is going to get 1 million targets this year. And Courtland Sutton is on an offense that could end up being really, really good this year. And he's the alpha wide receiver. We saw his connection with Bo Nix around the end of the season, so that's going to be awesome. I'm hyped for that. Then George Kittle, my tight end. Tight end 3, huge value. The drop-off from him to the tight end 4 in fantasy football is insane. If you don't have one of the top 3 tight ends in fantasy football, you should. But if you don't, you should try to package a top receiver or running back to get them. Because the difference between Bowers, McBride, Kittle, and the field is insane. So if you don't have one of those tight ends, you may have drafted wrong. Then my flex, Travis Hunter or Chris Olave. Still have not decided. Think I'm going to go Travis Hunter. On my bench, I have the other of Chris Olave and Travis Hunter, who does not start for me. And I've got Josh Downs, Zach Charbonnet, Luther Burden, Elik Iomenor, Jordan Mason. Jake Ferguson played last night. I have him just because he was available at the end of the draft. He's going to get some targets from Dak. I don't really know. I might drop him. And then on my IR spot, I have Brandon Ayuk and Jalen Coker. So I think I am ready to win my league. Here's the kickoff. And it's a touchback. This time it is Nico Remigio. Second time's the charm. So Xavier Worthy questionable to return. Really unfortunate. First target of the season, he goes down with that shoulder injury. So I guess we will see Juju Smith-Schuster, Hollywood Brown work as the top 2 wide receivers. So Pacheco is the back to Mahomes' right. 3 receivers to his left. He takes the snap play action. Patrick Mahomes, plenty of time. He's looking. He still has time. Now he's scrambling. Patrick Mahomes to the left side. He's going to run. Mahomes a first down. Steps out right at the pylon. And it is a 10-yard gain for Patrick Mahomes. Chat, how do we feel about Patrick Mahomes? I know you guys like him. If you watch me for my Eagles stuff, you definitely do not. Handoff Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco runs like a bowling ball, but he is stopped at the line. Maybe a yard or two gain. This Chargers defense just so tough at all three levels. So the Chiefs' offensive line is pretty interesting this year. They are without Joe Thuney. The first time since their whole dynasty started. Brashard Smith, the back. Something interesting to note. Mahomes fires. It is caught by his guy, Travis Kelce. Gains 10 yards. And another first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Brashard Smith, is he a fantasy pickup? Maybe. Getting snaps really early. I'm happy about that. I was fading Pacheco just because he didn't have it last year, but now Pacheco in motion around the back, and now flag comes in. We're looking illegal motion here. Chiefs moving back. No, false start. Okay. So now 1st and 15 after the Kelce first down from Patrick Mahomes. 1st and 15. Pacheco to his right. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap. Fires quickly. It is caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And he stays up. But he might have gone down early before he's brought down by a combination. Starting with Daiyan Henley. Is it Juju season? That's the question. Now Brashard Smith checks back in. League winner, Brashard Smith. I'm talking too much about fantasy football. I got a problem. If anybody's in here, drop your fantasy teams in the chat, and I will rate them at the next commercial break or halftime. 2nd and 9. Brashard Smith in motion. Mahomes takes the snap. Throwing deep. Mahomes, he is way overshot Tyquan Thornton. And Cam Hart's lucky because Tyquan Thornton had him beat. It is 3rd and 9 for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're 0 for 1 on 3rd down so far today. Yeah, the Chiefs don't throw downfield. Patrick Mahomes totally airmailed them. And what's interesting is he used to be the deep ball guy, right? So the Chargers have taken a timeout. The Chargers defense looks pretty strong so far, but I guess we'll have to see how they can fare against the Chiefs. The Chiefs really took pride in their defense last year more than their offense. Of course, they have Patrick Mahomes, but the defense was honestly the better unit. Update on the Phillies game: they lead 5-1, and they're hopefully going to add on more. Go Phils! I know this is a football stream, but gotta give my Phils a shout out. All right, 3rd and 9. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, 5 wide. Kareem Hunt sent in motion. Mahomes makes an adjustment. Now Kareem Hunt in the backfield. 3 to his right, Mahomes. Takes the snap. Somebody went. Mahomes, quick throw. He has got him. 1st down and knockdown. Wow. That is Dante Jackson, I believe. I think that's him. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's him. So, did Marquise Hollywood Brown just drop that football, or did Dante Jackson get in there? So, I guess no flag, because it definitely looked like somebody went. Matt Araiza punting from the other side of the field. No Butker. Araiza, the punt. Sends it deep. This one is pinned. What a punt by Araiza. Downs him at the 3. And the Chargers have their work cut out for them, but they lead 7-0. Justin Herbert about to take the field after this commercial break. All right, Phillies game. I don't have it on, but I'm just on Reel. JT Realmuto line out to first. That's not great. My boy Harrison Bader's up next, though. Well, no, it's Marsh right now, but... Hopefully the Mets lose. The Reds are really coming back. Miguel Andujar up to bat right now. He's been really good for the Reds. This is a football channel, but I love baseball too. How about I go over some of my predictions for Sunday? I'm going to be watching football all day. Red Zone, I'm hyped. Not a fan of the commercials, but honestly, it's not too big of a deal. I hate the principle of adding commercials more than I hate actually watching the commercials. I don't really want to see this float ad again, but I guess I'm going to have to. All right, Bucks, Falcons. Give me the Bucks. Bengals, Browns, Bengals. Dolphins, Colts. I'll take the Dolphins. Panthers, Jags. I will take the Jacksonville Jaguars. Raiders, Patriots. Pats. Cards, Saints, Cardinals. Steelers, Jets. Give me the Jets. Giants, Commanders. Give me the Commanders. Titans, Broncos. I'll take the Broncos. Niners, Seahawks. This is tough. That's a good matchup. I'll take San Fran. Lions, Packers. I'll go with the Packers. Texans, Rams. I'll take LA. And the Sunday night game looks awesome. It is Ravens-Bills. Looking forward to that one. I'll take Baltimore. Why not? The Bills are favored, but right now I think the Ravens are a better team. Better team in general, especially in the regular season. But let's go into the Monday game. It's Vikings-Bears. Give me the Bears. I don't think they're going to be that good, but I'll take them. All right, Justin Herbert from his own end zone. Omarion Hampton is the back. We have yet to see Najee Harris. I got to update this. Handoff, no play action. Herbert, got time. Now he's throwing. Justin Herbert over the head of Keenan Allen and out of bounds. 2nd down and 10. Herbert faced pressure. Good on him to get the ball away. A lot of pressure there. Allen was open. It'll be interesting to see how the Chargers can work Keenan Allen, the veteran, into the game this year, especially when they are such a run-heavy team, and they also have Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnston, who's made quite the impact. Herbert takes the snap, 2nd and 10, another pass. Quick, he gets it to McConkey, and Ladd up to the 10, brought down by Nick Bolton over the middle. But good for the Chargers to get some more space for the offense to work. They were backed up into their own end zone. Now it's about 3rd down and 2. Second catch of the day for Ladd McConkey. Loving that dude in the Eagles jersey. I'll go grab mine if I feel like it. All right, 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert sends a man in motion as Darius Davis fakes to him. Handoff Hampton. Omarion Hampton goes nowhere. Sandwiched at the line between Drew Tranquill and George Karlaftis. And the Chargers will have to punt back to the Chiefs. They forced the 3-and-out. It was needed. Now Chiefs need to get back on the board. Well, get on the board. They've yet to score points. So we will see the Chargers punt this football, I believe. I mean, I'm not a prophet, but I imagine the Chargers will punt it here. J.K. Scott sends it away. Back to Remigio. It's a good punt. Catches it from the 34, works to the left side, breaks one tackle, and now gets to the 42. And that's where the Chiefs will begin. Patrick Mahomes, 2 drives, no points. Not something you see often with him, but there you go. Phil's load the bases. Bader struck out. That's okay. He's got a home run today. Not too mad about it. So I'm hearing from Twitter that the broadcast is not good. Good thing I've got the sound off. It's been a solid game so far. The Chargers' first drive was pretty impressive. Omarion Hampton's first run kind of made me feel good about picking him for Offensive Rookie of the Year. One thing that I have yet to mention, the Eagles got Zadarius Smith. Love it. Zadarius Smith is a contributor, and I don't expect him to change the game. But edge depth is something that is needed. And Zadarius Smith is that. He's excellent edge depth, in fact. I think he could be a real contributor. Nolan Smith, Jalix Hunt, Josh Uche, and Zadarius Smith. That is pretty awesome, I believe. Josh Uche looked phenomenal yesterday. I was so impressed by Josh Uche, especially without Jalen Carter drawing the double team. Imagine what he'll be like with Jalen Carter in there. So, I think the Eagles have a good one on their hands with Josh Uche. Is it QJ time? We will see. And if anybody in the chat has an opinion on what I should do with my my fantasy starting lineup with Travis Hunter or who is it? Chris Olave, then let me know. All right, Chiefs starting from their own 42, fake to Kareem Hunt, Patrick Mahomes, quick fire. It is intercepted, picked off by Dante Jackson down the right side, and the Chiefs turn it over on the first play. We're going to review that to see if he caught it, but for right now, that is a pick for the Chargers. Dante Jackson with a very solid start. That is incomplete. Yeah, no way. Yeah, they're going to take a look at that. That is going to be overturned. 2nd and 10. I got a little excited. Okay. Handoff to Pacheco. Goes nowhere. No, that's Kareem Hunt. Excuse me. Kind of explains why it went nowhere. We'll take another look at this. Yeah, that's just not a catch. I really wanted it to be a catch, but it was not. The ref made the right call on the field that it was incomplete. Mahomes has been inaccurate today. That was a bad ball. The earlier one to Tyquan Thornton was a bad ball. So we'll see 3rd and 9 here. Can the Chargers defense hold for the 3rd straight drive? Kareem Hunt once again in the back. Mahomes takes the snap. Another pass. Looking, firing deep. Mahomes, incomplete. Could not get to Tyquan Thornton again. Missed him on the deep ball, and it will be another punt for Matt Araiza. He's been busy. Mahomes took a shot. Tyquan Thornton has been running some good routes. Mahomes can just not hit him right now. Here comes Matt Araiza to punt again. Takes the fair catch, and Darius Davis will start the Chargers drive at the 21-yard line. Chargers defense looks excellent. I have been really impressed. I'm playing against Harrison Butker in fantasy, really hoping that he doesn't get anything going. And the way that the Packers, I just saw a guy with a Packers jersey on. The way that the Chargers are rolling right now on defense doesn't really look like it. So I hope that stays the same. All right, here we go. Justin Herbert. Quick pass. He's got Conklin. Tyler Conklin crosses the 50. And the fumble. A ball comes out and knocked out of bounds by Ladd McConkey. Smart play there. And a flag comes in. What just happened? Tyler Conklin, wide open, takes a man on head-to-head contact. Ball flies out of there. Whoa. Ladd McConkey. Is he allowed to do that? Is he allowed to knock it out of bounds? Whatever it is, he prevented it from being a turnover. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. Man! What is Tyler Conklin doing? That's a good play by Ladd. I don't know what the penalty was because I just can't hear, but I think it was something on Conklin, right? Who forced that fumble? Was that Chamari Connor? He's a solid player. All right, 1st and 10. That play was reversed. Ladd McConkey sent in motion. Herbert. Hampton is the back once again. He takes the snap. Herbert, with time, fires. Deep ball. He's got him and he dropped the ball. Keenan Allen couldn't get to it. Well, he could get to it, but he couldn't get his hands on it. And that is a little bit of rust there for Keenan Allen in his return to the LA Chargers. Beautiful pass by Justin Herbert. But Keenan Allen could not get there. Well, he could get there, like I said. But you know what I mean. Herbert takes the snap. Hand off Hampton. Omarion Hampton, right side running. Powerful runner across the 50. Another first down for the rookie Omarion Hampton. This guy is a beast. An absolute bruiser. With speed and space, he can shed tackles. I'm so excited to watch Omarion Hampton play some football this year. And number 8 with more than 8 yards on that one. I don't know where I was going with that. All right. Justin Herbert, now for the first time, someone who isn't Omarion Hampton checks in. Fakes to him. Herbert fires across the middle. Catch is made this time by Keenan Allen. Another first down as the Chargers are already deep into Chiefs territory. The Chargers have looked pretty good. It's been exciting. Keenan Allen with a nice route there, just exploiting the coverage. Brian Cook brought him down. Well, he kind of brought himself down. Steve Spagnuolo's got his hands full today. The Chargers receivers have been open for the most part. Herbert under center. Very uncommon for him to be there today, but he is. Sends Matlock in motion. Herbert, play action. Steps up. Fires. It is caught. First down Conklin, and this time he holds on. Herbert with plenty of accurate passes today. Mahomes, not so much. He's missed 3 of his receivers. One of them turns into a pick. Well, kind of. It wasn't a pick. It could have been picked. It was a turnover-worthy play. Worthy. I hope he's doing all right. Just reminding myself he got hurt. All right, Justin Herbert under center. Sends Darius Davis in motion. Hands off Hampton. Omarion Hampton, right side, bruising to the 8-yard line, and flags fly in. This one is most likely coming back. Is that a debut patch? I think I saw one on Jihad Campbell last night with the Eagles game. So I think the NFL is now doing that. And now Mekhi Becton is out of the game. Big fan of Mekhi Becton, so I'm hoping that he is all right. So McConkey gets called for the hold there. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably a penalty. 1st and 20 now, but Chargers have been able to move the ball very effectively. So now Sawyer is in. Versatile player, but not as good as Mekhi Becton. 1st and 20. Harris the back. Herbert a pass. He's passed a lot. Steps up, evading pressure. He'll scramble. Herbert with a juke. Justin Herbert taking on the world, and he breaks free. Herbert a 1st down. Wow! Justin Herbert running like he's Josh Allen. Oh my goodness. 23 yards for Justin Herbert, but this one may be coming back. That is a highlight reel play, and he's smiling. He can't even believe it. But this play is coming back. Jamari Sawyer, his 1st snap, costs the Chargers. I cannot believe that Herbert just did that. Dual threat quarterbacks. You think of Jalen Hurts. You think of Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels. Think of Justin Herbert, man. That was electric. No pun intended, because he is on the Chargers, but man, all right. That is the end of the 1st quarter. The Los Angeles Chargers lead. And I keep forgetting to change the football. It is Chargers ball, not the Chiefs. It'll be what, 1st and 30 when we get back? Not super interesting in the game so far, but I'm excited to see the Chiefs losing. Good for me. So yeah, it'll be 1st and 30 when we get back. So, if anybody's in the chat, how are you guys feeling about the YouTube broadcast right here? Because I can't really tell, but also I'm hearing that it's not great. All right, Phillies update. They are winning 5-1 still. And 1st and 2nd, 1 out, Trey Turner up to bat. Trey Turner's so good, man. Trey Turner, I was talking about it yesterday on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, at Jonah Castle. But Trey Turner's so good. He's really underrated. And for a player as good as him, for him to be still underrated, unreal actually. But in play, no out. I'm on Real, so I'm not actually watching the game. Bases loaded for Kyle, the Schwarberian. Schwarber, let me grab something real quick. Do it. Grand slam. I'm keeping it here until he's done his AB. I don't care if the Chiefs game is still on. He's going to stay. The lighting looks terrible because this is here. Whatever. Kyle Schwarber, come on, babe. Okay. 1-0 count. 1-1. Foul ball. I'm so much more invested in this Phillies game. All right. Justin Herbert. I'm keeping the Schwarber jersey here, but I'm going to put it down for a second. Herbert. 1st and 30. Najee Harris the back. Takes the snap. It's a pass. Herbert steps up, looking, firing. He has got Najee. Hauled down by Chamari Connor at the 30. Small little gain. So that is redundant. I said small little gain. All right, come on, Kyle. For 1 and 2, 2 foul balls. Justin Herbert takes the snap. It's a pass. 2nd and 25. Looking, firing, deep ball, and he was on a different page from his receiver, and that one sailed over his head in the end zone. That is Keandre Lambert-Smith, a guy who really made his presence known in the preseason. Just does not have the right page here for Justin Herbert. Herbert threw it into the end zone. Keandre Lambert-Smith was at like the 15-yard line. Come on, Kyle Schwarber. Until his AB, I'm keeping the jersey out. And this is for the Phillies game. I'm doing the Chargers game. But 3rd and 25. Justin Herbert. Quick pass. He has got a man. It is Keenan Allen. Brought down. And Schwarber struck out. I'm going to go put this away. That was a huge lead up for nothing, because he struck out. But now it's time for Cam Dicker, former Philadelphia Eagle. Dicker the kicker. It'll be 39 yards. Dicker, one of the top kickers in the National Football League. Snap, and he got it. It sneaks through on the right side. There's a flag. But I imagine that this one will be declined. A Chief went a little bit early. But Dicker makes the kick, converts for 3 points. It is declined. All right. 10-0 LA Chargers. Just going to update this real quick. There we go. This is what I like to see. Chiefs losing. All right, Bryce Harper. I don't have the Harper jersey on me. I did have the Schwarber one, so I wanted to bring that out. It is a commercial, so I can go back to my first love, the Philadelphia Phillies. 0-2 count. Come on, Harper. I really hope the Chiefs continue to not score because I am playing against Harrison Butker. My opponent benched Javonte Williams yesterday, which, that's pretty funny, huh? And now that I did that, I know that Josh Downs, or whoever I pick up, Hunter or Olave to bench, is going to go for 40 points, but whatever. And Harper flew out, or I guess it's flied in baseball. $10-0 Chargers. Somebody who has really been involved, who I did not expect, Mr. Tyler Conklin. He had that big catch that got called back, and the fumble. What are these ads? What are these ads? I don't even know. I'm just gonna keep talking. Tyler Conklin really involved so far. Keenan Allen involved so far. Quentin Johnston involved so far. And somebody who I'm surprised at how little he has been involved is Najee Harris. Omarion Hampton right now seems like the 3-down back already. I loved Omarion Hampton in fantasy drafts. I loved him in the actual NFL draft. He is an absolute stud. And I think that everyone is seeing that in Brazil, and everyone is seeing that across the world who is watching this game. Because Omarion Hampton is for real. That's Chris Jones in high school. All right. If you guys are watching, they're showing high school pictures of players in this game. Derwin James, Patrick Mahomes. Looks exactly the same. I'm not even gonna lie. I did know where Justin Herbert went because he was the fishing club president. That image makes its rounds on online. And I think it's going to make its rounds online if the Chargers win today. So here's the kick. A great one by Cameron Dicker. It is Remigio to return. Makes a move. Hauled down at the 33. And that is where the Chiefs will begin their drive. So they're showing highlights of last year's Eagles-Packers game in Brazil, which I think is interesting because this field quality has been considerably better. So kudos to the NFL for that. Mahomes takes the snap, fires. He's got Hollywood Brown to the 40. Now, second down. Mahomes has really not been good. I'm pleased. I'm just going to say it. I know I'm supposed to be unbiased, but nobody's paying me to be unbiased. So, if somebody wants to pay me to be unbiased, I will happily be unbiased. But Patrick Mahomes now 2nd and 4. Pacheco the back. Now switching sides. Plenty of adjustments now. Mahomes takes the snap. Quick fires to Pacheco. And they're not on the same page once again. It is 3rd and 4. The blitz got to him, and did Pacheco drop that? I think he did. Oh, it got deflected by Khalil Mack. Such a key producer still. Khalil Mack is really, really good. And I ranked him as such on my top 100 list. I think I put him on there. Yeah, I definitely put him on there. Tyquan Thornton set in motion, now back across the screen. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap, looking, firing. He has got Thornton, and he's blown up short of the first down. Dante Jackson making plays all over the field. The Chiefs are 4th and short right now. Will they go for it? That is the question. I think the answer will be yes. Andy Reid is aggressive. I think the Chiefs go for this. They are. Offense stays out on the field. Kareem Hunt is the back. I imagine they put the ball in the hands of Patrick Mahomes here. Noah Gray across the screen. Mahomes. Hands off Hunt. He has got the first down. Kareem Hunt bounces it outside and gets there. And the Chiefs keep the chains moving. The first 4th down conversion of their year. So I was wrong on that one. I really expected the Chiefs to put the ball into Mahomes' hands rather than handing it off to Kareem Hunt. Noah Liebman in the chat. What's up, Noah? My co-host on Trust the Podcast. How you doing? So a fresh set of downs for the Kansas City Chiefs. Handoff, Isaiah Pacheco working through. Barrels down to the 45. It's a gain of about 6 or 7. I have made a grave mistake. I'm not going to say what it was. So now 2nd and 3. Chargers have done really well on defense so far today, as you can see by the 0 on the Chiefs score. Quick toss by Mahomes. Hollywood Brown makes the catch, and they move the chains once again. Mahomes has just been firing them. He's overthrown a couple of guys. He's thrown it too hard for one guy, Pacheco. That ball was thrown really hard. Hollywood Brown barely even able to make the catch. Did he make the catch? I think he did. Hampton not getting enough touches. I thought Chargers like to run the ball. They do. It's Greg Roman. That's what he does. That's the Greg Roman offense. He runs the ball. I don't know what's going on right now. But I guess we'll see. Mahomes, play action. Rolling outside, he's chased. Patrick Mahomes taking off. And out of bounds there. Gain of about 3. Xavier Worthy out for the game. That is tough. Hopefully he is all right for next week. Hopefully it's not a long-term injury. But I guess until then we see the Hollywood Brown, Tyquan Thornton Juju show. Not really looking forward to that in terms of entertainment. But here's Rashard Smith sent in motion. Mahomes takes the snap looking to fire. He has got Hollywood Brown. Gain of about 5, and it is 3rd and short. So 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1, actually. Kareem Hunt the back, the 3rd down back for the entire game so far. Mahomes fumbles the snap, throws it to Hollywood Brown, and he couldn't get there. 4th down and 1 for KC, and I imagine they keep the offense out here. Already converted 1. Just a bad snap. Really good play by Patrick Mahomes. Has not been sharp tonight. That play was excellent. So 4th and 1. Chiefs have converted 4th and short today. They take a timeout. We will see what they do. This is tough. I mean, I want them to go for it because I'm playing against Harrison Butker in fantasy, but I think they might kick. I mean, I guess we'll see. It's tough. They will stay out there. Mahomes, lined up under center, Gray in motion. Takes the snap. Play action. Mahomes fires Hunt. He's got him 1st down. Kareem Hunt moves the chains for the 2nd time today on 4th and short. So the Chiefs fighting back. They're resilient. And Kareem Hunt done well so far today. First down, Mahomes. Takes a snap, it's a pass. Pressure coming. Scrambles outside. Mahomes to the right side. He will take off. Pump fakes, and now he's lit up. What a hit, and a flag comes in. This one's coming back. Mahomes really looked off balance there. He pump fakes, and then he stumbles, and he's lit up. You never see Patrick Mahomes actually take the hit without trying to first slide or attempt a slide. But that one, he just took a shot. All right. So 1st down and 20. Mahomes sends a man in motion. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He has got Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster on the run. Breaks 1 tackle. Falls forward at the 20. A good gain for Juju. And could it finally be his year? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it is not. But maybe with Worthy out, he has the opportunity. Here we go, 2nd and 4. Chiefs a long drive. Handoff Pacheco. Pacheco, left side. Breaks a tackle. Isaiah Pacheco steamrolls to the 9-yard line. We know the man is good. You know Isaiah Pacheco has the tools to be just a fantastic runner. The question is, does he have the opportunity? Because Kareem Hunt has been in on all 3rd downs. Brashard Smith has had snaps. And he was hurt last year. As they're getting close to the goal line, we'll see who comes in. But it is 1st and goal now for the Kansas City Chiefs. Pacheco remains the back. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap, looking to pass. Mahomes steps up, fires. He is incomplete. Missed Hollywood Brown again. Another inaccurate ball from Patrick Mahomes. Makes you wonder. Hoping for a turnover here, because I don't want to see Harrison Butker get any points. But Noah Liebman retracted a message. Interesting to see what that is. Kareem Hunt is 58. They need to give the ball to Pacheco more. I don't know. Kareem Hunt's like kind of young. Like I expect him to be older. Mahomes play action, quick toss. He has got Hollywood Brown. Tries to make a play. Cannot. He's wrapped up by Tarheeb Still and Alohi Gilman. 3rd and goal. This game has gone pretty quickly, actually. The Chiefs' first trip to the red zone with just 6 minutes left in the first half. Kareem Hunt the back, 3rd and goal. Hunt in motion. Mahomes drops back to pass. He's in trouble. Steps up. Patrick Mahomes running around. He is sacked! Brought down! And the Chargers get the stop. Harrison Butker will come out to kick the field goal. Please miss it. 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 Yo, am I the guy from Trust the Podcast? You are my co-host on Trust the Podcast. So, yes. We are the guy from Trust the Podcast. We are the guys from Trust the Podcast. Dion Henley with the tackle of Mahomes, the sack. Butker is good. Back to a one-score game. Chargers lead 10-3 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's been a pretty dominant performance so far for the Chargers. Still a one-score game, but we'll see how it goes. These ads are interesting. Patrick Mahomes' deep ball has been off. And his short passing. I don't know what's going on. Because I like to talk trash about Patrick Mahomes, but I didn't expect him to look this bad. Right now, Patrick Mahomes looks like what everybody who hates on Patrick Mahomes claims that he looks like. So maybe they were right. Maybe they were right. Running out of water. So hyped for NFL Sunday. We're just sitting down on the couch watching 7 hours of not commercial-free football. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we start with... We've already got the Eagles win. Go Birds. And we are hopefully headed towards the Chiefs' loss. That would be nice, huh? Anything... And that anybody's in chat wants me to do at halftime, because kind of free. I'm not stopping the stream, so I'll just do whatever. Room tour. I gotta find something to do, because I'm gonna try to do one game a week. So I gotta try to do something at halftime. You know what I'll do? I'll if anybody who knows me is in chat and wants to call in, and you have my number, I'll let you call in. I know there are some people who I know who are requesting that. Phillies game update before we come back to the Chiefs. 9-1, 3-run bomb for Bryson Stott. And we've got a touchback for the LA Chargers. They'll start at the 35 with a new rule, in fact. Ooh, is it raining a little bit in Brazil? On the Skycam footage, it looks a little rainy. Patrick Mahomes looks different. Well, not like looks different. Like he looks like the same person, but he looks like a different player. Justin Herbert has outplayed him, certainly. Hampton in the back. Justin Herbert takes the snap, handoff Hampton. Omarion Hampton trucks up a player and gained about 3. I lost my train of thought. When I said trucks up a player, I just had to think about that a little bit. 2nd and 7. Herbert, quick pass. It is dropped by Keenan Allen. Not his sharpest day. It is now 3rd and 7. Mekhi Becton has returned to the game. McConkey in motion to the right side. Quentin Johnson isolated on the left. Justin Herbert takes the snap. Looking, firing. He has got a man. It's Ladd McConkey. First down, LA Chargers. And they're close to midfield. McConkey has consistently been that reliable player that the Chargers just really need, because they're a good team. They have a good offense. They have Herbert, Hampton, McConkey. McConkey is just so reliable. And Justin Herbert is able to find him, which is something that Jalen Hurts was not able to do for A.J. Brown yesterday, but the Eagles still won, and Jalen Hurts is top 5. Set in motion across the screen is Davis. Handoff Hampton. Brought down in the backfield. Nick Bolton contributes there, and Tillery brings him down in the end. Now 2nd down as we take you under 3 minutes in the first half. Interesting, yeah, Joe Alt is in at left tackle, was the right tackle last year because Rashawn Slater is just phenomenal. Darius Davis sent in motion again. Herbert now making an adjustment. Najee Harris is the back. Interesting to see him in another uniform than a Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd and 11. Herbert takes the snap. Play action. Looking. He's got time. Herbert fires. He has got McConkey. Ladd McConkey makes a juke. Still on his feet. Ladd McConkey to the 31. And the second-year man picks up right where he left off. What a juke. Ladd McConkey, he always feels one step ahead. He could make the leap into being a really, really good wide receiver this year. Now they're going to try to get a snap off for the 2-minute warning, or are they? They will not. And there we are. 2-minute warning. Chiefs 3, Chargers 10. And the Chargers are driving, and I forgot to update the score and also the football. Dude, I have not done this in a little while. Last time I did this was January. My chair wheel got stuck on the carpet. There we go. This Tron movie looks pretty bad. Any Hollywood Brown owners in fantasy? Looking maybe pretty good. He's got 5 receptions in the first half, 15 yards, but hey, you take what you can get in fantasy football. All right, let's do a Phillies update because, yeah, okay, it's still 9-1. Yeah, I think they're going to win. Christopher Sanchez still going strong. He's slinging the ball kind of like Justin Herbert is. All right, we are back. 10-3. Chargers have the lead at the 2-minute warning, and they could add on. Wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers put 3 on the board or even another 6. From the 31, Justin Herbert. Chiefs showing pressure. They rush 4. Herbert steps up, fires deep. He has incomplete. Ladd McConkey looked like he could have gotten there, but Herbert overthrows him by a bit. So McConkey trying to get the big play, cannot. Now Hampton checks back in. Herbert. Play clock winding down at 4. Herbert takes the snap. Under pressure, he steps up, he scrambles. Justin Herbert brought down by Dana with a gain of about 4. 3rd down, clock continues to run. This is a nice tackle there. Charles Omenihu in the area as well. I think Omenihu was the one who made the tackle. Dana just touched him down. So the Chargers take a timeout. No, the Chiefs do. So 3rd and 6 is an important play for both sides because this could force the field goal. It could be the difference between a touchdown and a field goal. And it could be the difference between the Chiefs getting another possession in this first half. Karol G performing at halftime. I will not be watching that. I will be anywhere else. No shade. I'm not allowed to stream the songs because it's copyright. First down, Keenan Allen to the 20-yard line. He's got 3 catches already, making an impact. Keenan Allen back like he never left. He basically did never leave. The Chicago Bears are pretty irrelevant. So, the Chiefs take their final timeout, trying to conserve some clock for a possible late half drive. Really don't want Butker to get any more fantasy points, but I guess we'll see. We got college football tomorrow. Any good games? I'll check. Not really. All right, Herbert under center. Sends Johnston in motion. It's a handoff to Hampton, and he goes nowhere. A pile of Chiefs land on him, including the big man up front, Chris Jones. And the clock continues to run. Chiefs have no more timeouts. It is 2nd down and 11. Neither team has really been able to run the ball. Hampton has shown flashes. Herbert in 5 wide. He is alone in the shotgun. 2nd and 11. Chiefs showing blitz, and now they take a timeout. No, they take the flag. It will be delay of game. Move them back another 5 yards. As we get to under a minute in this first half. I imagine Herbert's going to look for his guy, Ladd McConkey. He often does in these scenarios, but already 50 yards today for Ladd. And I wonder what's taken quite a while. All right, delay of game as we suspected. Declined. I don't know what just happened. Oh, yeah, they declined the penalty. It's interesting. Not sure why they do that, but okay. 2nd and 11. Herbert looking, steps up, shovel pass, incomplete. Could have been picked by Jaden Hicks. Good on Herbert to avoid the sack, but that's a dangerous pass. If that was a little bit further, could have been picked. McConkey was really not in position to make that catch. So 3rd and 16. So I guess the penalty was accepted. I'm a little confused. Herbert takes the snap. It is a handoff. Right side. This is Hampton. And he takes it out of bounds with a small gain, but not enough to move the chains. Cam Dicker will come back out to kick. So they'll give Mahomes about 45 seconds. No timeouts to work with. Just don't let him get into field goal range, please. Cameron Dicker from 36 to make it a 2-score game. This one is good. It curved back in through the posts. Looked like it could have gone wide right. But Cameron Dicker is perfect on the season so far. He's hit from twice in the 30s. How many fantasy points would that be? I think that's like 7. Not for just the last kick, but in total for Cameron Dicker. He's having a good half. He's a very good kicker. The Eagles were lucky enough to pick him up off of free agency when no one had heard of him, when Jake Elliott was injured 2 years ago. Now Cameron Dicker might even be better of a kicker than Jake Elliott, but Jake Elliott nailed a 58 yesterday, so I think he's back. And back for good, I hope. These commercials are really bad. I don't even... They're really bad and I can't even hear them. I don't know if that makes them better or worse. Alright, I gotta update this scoreboard before I forget. Normally, the guy who does the announcing of the game does not also set the scoreboard, but I'm innovating here. Wow, the Chiefs really the NFL really disabled the chat on this. All right, Phillies update. Still 9-1. They are actually taking out the starters, so I think they're pretty confident that they're going to take this one. Christopher Sanchez, another gem. They could send him out for the 8th if they really wanted to. Here's the kickoff. Back to Tyquan Thornton. No, that's Rashard Smith working kickoffs for the first time today. And he takes it up to the 27. So here come the Kansas City Chiefs, trying to get a touchdown on the board, but at least a field goal. Well, they really have Omarion Hampton talking to Marshawn Lynch on the sideline. That kind of feels like cheating. But I'm here for it. I don't really care. Kelsey sent in motion. Mahomes the pass. Pressure coming. He fires. Deep ball. He is got a man. It is Tyquan Thornton. A deep ball that connects. Where are they on the field? They are well in a field goal range at the 32. And they spike it at the 21. Not at the 21, but at 21 seconds. Mahomes, third time is the charm for the deep ball to Tyquan Thornton. Thornton has gotten open 3 times that way. The first 2 times Mahomes overthrew him. That time, perfectly placed. Second and 10. Play clock winding down. Mahomes takes the snap. Another pass. Quick throw. This one's knocked to the ground. Dante Jackson has been sharp tonight. It's 3rd and 10. Omarion Hampton really close up on the Premier patch. Very cool. I'm glad that the NFL is adding that. The MLB's had it for a while, but... Third and 10. Pacheco remains the back. At the 33-yard line, Mahomes takes the snap and a false start, moving back 5. So that they're still in Butker's range. He's one of the top kickers in the NFL. But 50 plus is not a gimme. They're going to try to get some yards on this play right here, I imagine. And then quickly set up a field goal. They have to look to the sidelines, I imagine. Because they have no timeouts. And if it's fourth down, they can't spike it. 3rd and 15. From the 38-yard line would be a 56-yard field goal from here. And they jumped again. Move them back another 5. Now would be a 61-yard field goal. Would be the longest of the season so far. It's the rookie Josh Simmons who jumps. So let's see what the Chiefs can do with 3rd and 21. Three receivers to his right. Mahomes takes the snap, looking, stepping, firing. He has got Noah Gray. Goes out of bounds backwards. The clock keeps running. They got to get the field goal team on quickly. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. They snap the ball. The kick is up, and it is good. Wow. The Chiefs with a very quick turn to get the field goal team on there, and that is impressive by Harrison Butker. That's the half. The Chiefs yet to put a touchdown on the board. It is 13-6 Chargers. I will be right back. And yes, I'm keeping the starting soon on because I don't have a resuming soon screen. mic's off. My mic's off. What's up, guys? I'm back. First half thoughts. Patrick Mahomes didn't look that good. Herbert looked great. That's what I got. Chargers defense is really good. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold that thought because I have a caller into the stream. I said earlier that I was going to be taking calls from people who I know who want to give their opinion. So let's do it. You're on the stream.
Hey Jay Castle, how's it going today?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I was feeling pretty good. I love seeing the Chiefs get absolutely, destroyed. I could say something else, but, gotta be on stream and nice. So,
They're not getting destroyed. It is 13-6.
13-6 is basically, 67-7. So, but I have a couple questions for you, Jay Castle.
Uh-huh.
So how do you feel about the Xavier Worthy injury? Do you think it's serious? And how do you think that affects the Chiefs?
I think it is serious. I don't know how often or how long it takes for somebody to come back from a shoulder injury, but it didn't look great. They took him to the locker room immediately. So I hope he's back soon. And without him, the Chiefs are just the worst team. Their wide receiver 1 becomes Hollywood Brown. Xavier Worthy is an incredible playmaker. He's so versatile. So it impacts the Chiefs a lot.
Yeah. It is. And then do you think with Xavier Worthy sideline, I saw Travis Kelce had one cast. Do you think he'll get involved more in the second half?
I do. I think when the Chiefs are able to kind of get their offense going. I know they had that one big play, but other than that, they haven't really been impressive on offense. They're going to go to their guy, Travis Kelce.
And one more question. Do you think Patrick Mahomes, still, has the skills? Do you think he can, come back, or is he just washed,
I'm not going to answer that question. Patrick Mahomes is, a top 3 quarterback in the league right now. He's the only quarterback in the league who has more than one championship. Yes, he can come back from a 7-point deficit.
No, but also, the refs don't seem to be on the side as much this year. So that's what I'm worrying for the Chiefs.
I don't like the Chiefs as much as you don't like the Chiefs. But, Patrick Mahomes is a good enough player that he can score more than 6 points and a half. I think he's going to be okay.
So you think the Chiefs are you still betting the Chiefs to win this game?
Yes, I think the Chiefs are going to win this game.
All right. Thank you for.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think the Chargers are going to keep. I think the offense is going to wake up a bit more in the second half. But I think Glad McConkey is going to get a long touchdown run, and then Amari Hampton's going to get some nice rushes. I think the Chargers are going to remain in control of this game.
All right, I guess we'll see. But I got the Chiefs.
All right, bye-bye, Jay Castle.
Bye. What a guy. Subscribe to Natural Wizard. That's what he's telling me to say. I didn't come up with that. He told me to say that. I think a halftime show performance is a lot more interesting when you can't actually hear the music. Because it just looks like people are dancing. Well, it doesn't look like people are dancing. They are dancing. I'm not going to comment on anything. It's not really my my place, you know? I'm not a big music guy, and I'm definitely not a big dance. Well, I like music, but not this type of music. I'm definitely not a big dance guy, so I can't really comment on the choreography. I'll stick to football. Did Butker really have to hit that field goal, bro? If I lose by less than 5 fantasy points, I'm going to be upset. upset. Well, I'm gonna be upset if I lose by any amount of fantasy points, but yeah. Travis Hunter or Chris Olave? That is the question. The experts are telling me Chris Olave. Because he has played more than one game in his career. Well, he's played more than 0 games in his career. Travis Hunter, though, is like a generational player. He's not a generational receiver, but he's a generational athlete. So I think I'm going to go with Travis Hunter. Especially with the history of a Liam Cohen slot receiver. Travis Hunter could be the slot receiver. I think it's more likely that he's the slot receiver than he's not the slot receiver, but I guess we're going to have to see. I think I'm going to probably go with Hunter, though. Is that a big guitar that they have, or is it just supposed to be like a blob? I don't know. Or is it a pineapple? Because I noticed that there are a lot of pineapples. I don't think it is, though. Chargers get the ball first, right? I think so. I'm hearing that there was sort of a situation at the Phillies game with a home run ball. Interesting. Whoa, that's a lot of fireworks. I imagine that's the grand finale, right? Yeah, I think so. We just went to commercial. Oh, and Jalen Hurts is on my screen. Jalen Hurts is on my screen. Oh my goodness. So excited. Jalen Hurts might be better at football than Patrick Mahomes. So I was doing my my halftime report before I got a caller. So Mahomes did not look good. Herbert did look good. I think the Chargers really surprised me by not running the ball. They had 8 rushes, all with Omarion Hampton. So I like the use of Omarion Hampton. I think he's clearly better than Najee Harris. But they maybe could have ran it more. I don't know. Herbert's great, but he's really not a super high volume passer. At least he wasn't last year. He has been in his career. But with Harbaugh, he was not. On the other side, Worthy got hurt, so we never really got to see him. He got hurt on the first target. Kelsey had nothing going on. Okay, I think I'm getting another call. There we go. All right. What's up? You're
Am I on the show?
Yeah, you're on the show.
Okay, so I think Marion Hampton should get like every single touch for the rest of the time. Thoughts?
Well, I've kind of just been talking about how the Chargers need to run the ball more, but I don't think it should all be with Hampton. He got 8. The Chargers ran the ball 8 times in the first half, and Omarion Hampton was all of them. I think 8 carries is fine for Omarion Hampton in a half, but they should give it to Najee. They should give it to, I don't know, they have Nyheim Hines, right? Give it to him once. He's fast.
Yeah, I feel like the workload's not been bad. It just feels like sporadic, and it feels kind of weird in the way they're using him. Have they thrown to him once yet? Like, why?
Well, he's not really a receiver.
No, but he's been open in the backfield a few times. I think Herbert's gonna get hurt if he keeps on scrambling when he has Hampton open for checkdowns all the time. Like take those. Like I that's what I don't get.
I mean, I'm not the Chargers coach. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, Omarion Hampton's a great player. He's in his first game ever. I think he's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having trouble right now. Drafting 30 overall in fantasy.
He's played a half of NFL football in his career,
yeah,
and he got every carry
right now.
He got every carry.
That I do like, but like, if you're gonna give someone every carry, they should have more than 8 carries. Like, how are you only running the football 8 times in the first half?
I mean, the Chiefs haven't really stopped the pass.
No, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like all of Marion Hampton's runs have either been for like 8 yards or like 1 yard. So I don't really know like where we're at right now.
I think we're at a player is playing the first half of football of his career, and they're trying to work him in. I think he's going to be perfectly fine.
And second and final question: why haven't we seen more Scott Matlock usage?
I saw him. He was in the backfield.
Yes, he's been in, but he hasn't gotten the ball yet.
He's more of a blocker.
No, I want him to get the ball. Like he can use him like the Bears use the fridge. Like he's basically like the fridge.
Except the fridge is better.
But like, give him like a fullback dive. Like
yeah, but wouldn't you hate for that to happen if it took a touchdown away from Omarion Hampton?
Use it in like the middle of the field. I don't care. Like, I feel like it gets you like just use it as a surprise. Use the first play of the second half. Just keep the Chiefs defense on their own toes.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Jonah Cat asshole, for letting me call in.
Thank you for calling in. You were the second caller. I don't know if you heard what the first caller had to say. He also asked about his first fantasy team.
Who? Was it Cop?
No, it was Connor.
Oh, it was Connor?
He said, "Do you think Xavier Worthy's injury is long term?" And I said, "I have no idea."
Bro, me and Worthy might have the same injury. It's like
I think he dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah, no, it looks like they popped it back in.
Yeah.
When he got to the side. I think they showed them popping it back in on live TV.
Which is crazy.
Oh, okay. Actual last question. What do you think of the YouTube broadcast?
I mean, it's fine. I haven't been able to hear anything just because I have it on mute.
Well, yeah, I think I like Rajizen better as a a morning show guy than a play-by-play guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched like most second quarter with you on instead of him, and it was better. For some reason, YouTube won't let me go backwards, so I can't like get in sync. But
I know Tom Grassi's doing it stream.
I know.
You should probably tune into that.
No, I'm gonna tune into the iShow speed stream.
All right, Herbert. Matlock is in the backfield. Hampton right behind him. Handoff Hampton. Omarion Hampton right side takes on a player hauled down by Chamari Connor and Brian Cook. Gain of a yard or 2.
Yo, why am I behind now?
I think it's time for me to hang up. The game's started back on.
Oh, because you're ahead, but you're behind on YouTube.
Yeah. It's a YouTube delay, not a me delay.
I see. Why is YouTube delaying you?
That's just how streams work.
Oh.
McConkey in motion across the screen, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I'm really behind. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
Okay, bye. Herbert takes a snap. Blitz coming. Herbert, quick throw. Into the dirt. McConkey could not get there. It is 3rd and 9 very quickly to start the half. Great call from my co-host. Just the podcast co-host, Noah Liebman. Third and 9. McConkey in motion once again. Herbert takes the snap. Pressure coming. Throws way deep downfield. Incomplete, and a flag comes in. Trent McDuffie in the coverage. Let's see what this penalty is. Chargers go 3 and out. It's holding. I keep messing up the camera. There we go. All right, 4th and 9. J.K. Scott out for the 2nd time today. Got my 2nd water bottle. There we go. Stay hydrated. Under a minute into the 2nd half, the Chiefs' defense already looks better. J.K. Scott sends it back to Remigio. A good punt from the 20. And he's hauled down at the 20-yard line. A shoestring tackle. A great special teams play here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So, Chiefs back on it. Maybe they can score a touchdown. Tie this game up. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because the Chiefs have some devil magic, and I guess this drive we can see if it carries over. Because the Eagles were up quite a bit in the Super Bowl at halftime. And I was still nervous because the Chiefs have some sort of thing going on. That's how I'll describe it. As long as Butker doesn't hit another field goal, because dude is killing me in fantasy right now. 8 points in the first half. It's more than A.J. Brown had yards. No, it's the same amount as A.J. Brown had yards. I know a lot of people who are going to rush to the waiver wire to pick up Mr. Juju Smith-Schuster. Is Hollywood on waivers? I probably shouldn't give my fantasy strategy in case somebody is watching who's in my league. Mason, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. All right, let's see. Is Hollywood on waivers? No. He's not. Okay. Juju it is. No, I'm not picking up Juju. I'd rather do anything else. All right. 1st and 10, Patrick Mahomes play action. Under pressure immediately. Scrambles out right side and takes on a man. 1st down, Patrick Mahomes. Troy Dye hits him out, but not before he gets 11 yards. And that's Mahomes for you. Second half, turns it on immediately. First and 10. Pacheco the back once again. Kelsey sent in motion for the left side. Takes the snap, handoff, Isaiah Pacheco, and he's taken down in the backfield. Flag comes in, but Dion Henley makes the play. So that play is taken back. Jawan Taylor with the hold. Yeah, you can see it there on Tuli Tuipulotu. Hard name to say, but I think we got through it. 1st and 20. Chiefs have committed double the penalties to the Chargers. And yet they are still in this game. 1st and 10. Mahomes immediately scrambles out left side. Under pressure, he will throw across his body for the completion. It is Hollywood Brown once again. What they feed Patrick Mahomes at halftime. That's a gain of 10 plus. No, that's Smith-Schuster. I can't tell the difference between a 5 and a 9, apparently. The fact that Juju is relevant in 2025, crazy. Mahomes sends Hollywood across the screen, hands off Pacheco, cuts back upfield, taken down, gain of about 3, cuts the down yardage in half, makes it 3rd down and 3, and now Kareem Hunt checks in as he has been doing for the majority of 3rd downs today. So 3rd down, Chiefs trying to score their first touchdown of the season. Doesn't usually take them this long, but here we are. The Chargers defense is phenomenal. Can Patrick Mahomes make it work? Tyquan Thornton sent in motion, takes the snap, looking, firing. He has got a man, Hollywood, once again for the 1st down. He's been busy today. Already 5+ catches. 5 in the first half, I believe. That was number 6. Phil's won. If we got any Phillies or baseball fans in here. Across the 50 now, Patrick Mahomes alone in the shotgun. Kelsey has yet to record. Okay, no, he has one. He needs another one if he wants to get married. I think Taylor will divorce him if he can't get 2 catches in the first game of the season. That's a quick gain of about 6 or 7 yards to Juju Smith-Schuster. Chiefs are moving now. As I expected, but still annoying. 2nd and 4, Patrick Mahomes. In the shotgun once again, Kelsey in motion. They stick in the same formation, 5 receivers. Jawan Taylor went early. It is not called. No, it is. Move the Chiefs back 5. He does that a lot. Death, taxes, and Jawan Taylor false starts. I suppose. That's quite a few penalties for the Chiefs. The refs gave up on them. Mahomes now. 2nd and 9. He takes the snap. It's a pass. Loads of time. Knocked to the ground. That's Bud Dupree, former Tennessee Titan and an Atlanta Falcon. I don't know where Mahomes was throwing, but that was a dangerous one. Could have been picked. And it looked like he was trying to get Kelsey on the screen. Dupree just jumps right in front of it. That's a heads-up play by Bud Dupree. Good for him. Kelsey sent in motion. Kareem Hunt checks in once again. Mahomes, he's 1 of 8 on 3rd down. Now he's scrambling, and he'll get it. Patrick Mahomes out of bounds, takes on a man, trucks Dante Jackson. Patrick Mahomes blew him up. Oh my goodness. Didn't think Patrick Mahomes was that kind of runner. Look at that. Good job by Hollywood Brown to sell the route to Dante Jackson. And Mahomes lowers the shoulder. Is that a Madden animation right there? That's unreal. Mahomes takes the snap, quick throw. He's got a man, it's Hollywood Brown. Knocked to the ground, Tarheeb still makes the play. It's a gain of about 1. Hollywood Brown's been very busy, taking the Rashee Rice role with no Xavier Worthy and no Rashee Rice. Hopefully Worthy will be back before Rice. Rice will be back week 7. Worthy hopefully back before then. I imagine he has a dislocated shoulder, but we're waiting to see the initial injury. Pacheco sent in motion. Mahomes takes the snap, quick pass. He's got Hollywood again. Makes a move. Hollywood Brown falls forward to make it 3rd and inches. Now, Mahomes does not do the tush push or the QB sneak or any variant. So, we're going to have to see what Andy Reid draws up for this play. Hollywood Brown, 8 catches. Good for him. Kareem Hunt checks in for 3rd down as usual. Brashard Smith in there as well, the rookie running back. It's a handoff. He got it. Kareem Hunt surges for the first. Now a late hit on Kelsey. It'll move the Chargers up another 15. Or the Chiefs, excuse me. Well, maybe. I saw a slap on Travis Kelsey. I think J.R. Tart. But, I mean, we'll see what the call is. I think this will move the Chiefs up 15. Is it a hold on Kelsey? I don't know what to think. This could be on Travis Kelsey. Might be offsetting. I'm not sure. Kelsey definitely started it with J.R. Tart. Then J.R. Tart punched him in the face. So it is no foul on Travis Kelsey, just on J.R. Tart. So move the Chiefs up 15. I don't know if I agree with that call. First and 10 KC from the 10-yard line. It's been a long drive ever since the Chargers went 3 and out to start. Mahomes takes the snap, handoff. No! Quick pass. Pumps again. Patrick Mahomes to the edge. Dives to the pylon. Touchdown, Chiefs! Patrick Mahomes, the double pump and a dive to the pylon. Wow, that's vintage Patrick Mahomes for you. That was fun to watch. The Chiefs have been boring recently. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I gotta admit. Butker's extra point is no good. He missed. And the Chargers maintain the lead. So, of course, Butker hits the 59, but misses the extra point. So the Chargers lead 13-12. That Patrick Mahomes run was really cool, I gotta admit. Sorry if that was too loud. My mic peaked, I think. Butker's kickoff. Gets to about the 25. So there's the replay of the Travis Kelce. I think Kelce kind of provoked that, but Herbert under shotgun. It's a flip to Darius Davis. He's got speed. Davis works for a 3-yard gain. Oh, he's sacked. Wow. Drew Tranquil on the blitz got to him. Herbert got rocked. Third and 15. Herbert takes the snap. He's got time. He throws. He's got a man, Quentin Johnston. Did he get across the line? I think he did, but it's going to be close. They say he didn't. We'll see if the Chargers go for this or if they decide to punt. Johnson had the opportunity to get an extra yard, but he went for more instead and went backwards. They're going to go for it. Herbert, hands off. Hampton! He got it. Omarion Hampton with the first fourth down conversion of his career. And now an injured Chief, it's Drew Tranquill, who just got that sack on Justin Herbert. So hopefully he's all right. So Drew Tranquill, that play, Shamari Connor landed right on his leg. Ouch. Somebody went early. That's going to be a false start. Herbert takes the snap. Under pressure. Rolls out, scrambles. Now takes off for a gain of about 5 or 6. Making it second down. So now 2nd and 8. That was actually a gain of 7. Herbert takes a snap. Blitz coming. It's a big one. He throws. It is caught by Keenan Allen. Gets around a man across the 50. First down to the 45, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's been pretty impactful today. 4 catches, 44 yards, now 1st and 10. Play action. Herbert launching. He's got a man. It's McConkey sliding down at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense is back in business now after a slow start to the second half. Matlock sent in motion. It's a handoff to Najee Harris. His first handoff with the Chargers, bulldozing through a pile, and he gets about 6. So it's been all Omarion Hampton up to this point, and now Najee Harris gets involved. Omarion Hampton now back in at the running back position. Dissly set in motion. Herbert takes the snap, handoff. Hampton got the first. So 1st and 10 for the Chargers. From the 18-yard line, set in motion is Tyler Conklin. Herbert, hands off Hampton, right side. Stays on his feet. Hampton gets 7. Omarion Hampton, when he runs, he looks like he's shot out of a cannon. This young man is going to be a star. Now 2nd and 3. Chargers have leaned on the run on this drive. They've passed quite a bit. Noah asks, how do I get XP? I want to be in first. I don't know. Really not sure. This is a new thing for me. This is the first time I've streamed this year. Harris the back, now that the Chargers into the red zone. Play action. Fakes to Najee. Throws to the end zone. Knocked to the ground. Jalen Watson makes the play on Quentin Johnston, looking for his 2nd touchdown of the night and can't get it. So that's pretty lucky for Jalen Watson. It was a tough ball to catch, but it was catchable. And now Jalen Watson is hurt. He saves the touchdown, but sacrifices his body. Noah, if you want to get XP, you can probably look it up or something. I actually have no idea. I hope nobody who's in the stream chat started Xavier Worthy. That's pretty rough. So I've seen this ad already. There's not been a lot of variety. Anybody got any thoughts on the YouTube broadcast? I think it's been alright. I haven't heard any of the broadcast, but it seems like it's been fine, at least from like no lag. No, not too far behind, I don't think. So, I kind of like it. All right, we're back. Chargers lead 13-12. We're almost to the end of the third quarter. Second and 3, Dissly across the screen in motion. Chiefs showing blitz. They do not. Herbert throws, end zone, touchdown, Keenan Allen. First game back with the Chargers, touchdown for him. Herbert's second passing touchdown of the game goes to his longtime guy, Mr. Keenan Allen. And I imagine they go for 2 here, or maybe not, but I might to make it a 2-score lead. Beautiful ball, beautiful route. And the Chargers lead. Well, they were leading, but they lead by more. And Cam Dicker's extra point, unlike Harrison Butker's, is good. Let me update my scoreboard. And it is an 8-point game. Chiefs have their work cut out for them. Score the touchdown, get the 2-point conversion, tie this game. Can they do it? We're going to have to see. I'm not going to count out Patrick Mahomes, but I think the Chargers have been the better team today. And I think that's reflected in the score. Why is Marlon sitting next to Roger? All right, here's the kickoff. Bringing it out of the end zone is Brashard Smith. Cuts up the field. There goes Brashard Smith to the 35. It's a good return. First and 10 for the KC Chiefs. Kareem Hunt in motion. Mahomes takes the snap. Handoff Hunt. Powers forward for about 5 yards. And I imagine that will be the end of the third quarter. Chiefs down by 8 points, 20-12. Chargers lead. But they've got the ball. And Mahomes likes to work in the fourth quarter. So I'm going to update this right now. This has been a pretty good game. I took the under. Well, I didn't bet, but on Real, I took the under. And I think that's going to happen. So is Keenan Allen, is he back? Not sure. I mean, the connection has been established with Herbo. I think it's possible. Might Patrick Mahomes not throw a passing touchdown in this game? That'd be crazy. No turnovers so far, which is interesting. We thought we had a pick. Patrick Mahomes threw one that Dante Jackson thought he had, or at least he was trying to convince the world that he had, but he did not. It was a incomplete pass. And Herbert's been pretty fantastic throwing the ball. He's completed a huge portion of his passes. Well, not that many. Not like somebody like Jalen Hurts could do. But let's see what the Chiefs can do. Let's see if they can get Travis Kelce involved. Not entirely sure. All right, we're back. Do the Chargers have what it takes to take down the Chiefs? I guess we'll see right here, because the Chiefs have 15 minutes to try to score 8 points more than the Chargers can to tie this game up. Play action. Patrick Mahomes launching. It is knocked to the ground, and a Charger slipped. Could have been picked, but Mahomes is lucky. It's 3rd and 5, and that got batted down at the line, it seems. Let's see. Tier Tart got in there and taking revenge on Travis Kelce, it seems. That one could have been picked if the defense was in a better position, but now the Chargers are showing blitz. They do not. They rush 4. Mahomes, he steps up. He's brought to the ground, and he flips it to Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh my goodness! Patrick Mahomes magic. What has gotten into him in the second half? That was an unreal play for the first down on 3rd down to Juju Smith-Schuster. That is unreal. Oh my goodness. That's insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Handoff. Kareem Hunt can't make it through the line, and he's brought down by a couple Chargers, gain of about 3. That Mahomes play was insane. Please don't say we're getting prime Mahomes this year. He hasn't looked like it, but I suppose it's possible. 2nd down. Second and 8, Mahomes. Quick throw, Kareem Hunt. Couldn't break the tackle. Derwin James brought him down. Clock continues to run. 3rd and 4. So it seems like Kareem Hunt is the guy for KC. Pacheco hasn't really been involved. They both got 5 carries. I mean, I thought this would be a bounce back year for Pacheco, but it looks like it's a complete committee. We could see Brashard Smith get involved. Chargers show blitz once again. Mahomes drops back. He's got time. He steps up. He runs. He's got the first down. Mahomes falls before he gets into some trouble. And the Chiefs move the chains once again. Mahomes has done a lot with his legs today. He's the rushing touchdown. He just did that. He somehow made that completion on 3rd earlier. Brashard Smith in motion. Mahomes rolls out, throws downfield. He's got Travis Kelce. Kelce will walk in. Touchdown, Chiefs. I don't know what kind of celebration that is, but Travis Kelce's on the board. And the Chiefs are probably going to go for 2. Quite the combination. So I'll put it at 18. Not sure what they're going to do. I believe it's hard to imagine that they won't go for 2. Here they go. Takes the snap. Looking, firing. It is knocked down at the line. Chargers maintain the lead. 20-18. Teair Tart with another pass breakup at the line. But Travis Kelce, second catch of the day, no problem. He's in the end zone. He's not what he used to be, but hard to be more open than that. And that also helps my my game against Bucker, because that was not an extra point. If anybody's in the chat has an opinion about my fantasy football matchup, I'm trying to figure out if I should start Travis Hunter or Chris Olave. I'm probably leading Hunter. He's a generational player. Maybe not a generational receiver, but a generational football player. You don't see somebody play both positions at such a high level and be drafted to play both positions. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. So I'm glad I snagged Travis Hunter in my fantasy draft, because I don't know what else I would have done, because he's going to win offensive and defensive rookie of the year. Oh, there's my fantasy tight end 1, Mr. George Kittle. CMC's hurt again. Looks like it's Kittle year. All right, so the Chargers getting the ball back. Let's see if they can put a touchdown up on the board. If they can, I think. Well, they don't. They would definitely not go for 2, because it would be a 9-point game if they got the extra point. I think if they get a field goal, also it would be fine for them, because it puts the Chiefs in a position where they need a touchdown. Right now, if if the Chargers don't score, Chiefs can kick a field goal for the win. Here's the return. To the left side. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. And here comes the Chiefs defense to face Justin Herbert. They haven't done a great job with him today. But he is a top quarterback in this league. And they are a top defense in this league. So let's see what they can do. How about Teair Tart? Bowling celebration. He's had a nice day today, apart from the Kelsey fight, I suppose. Matlock across the screen. Play action. Justin Herbert steps up, throws. He's got Hampton. Omarion Hampton makes a man miss and falls forward for a gain of 7. It's his first NFL reception. Good on you, Omarion. Not having the greatest debut, but he's a really good player. So, 2nd and 3. Down to 11 and a half minutes in the game. Quentin Johnston in motion. Herbert takes the snap. Pressure coming. Looking. Firing. He's got a man. It's Keenan Allen. Gain of 3. And his number 1 target from a couple years ago is back and in action. Herbert takes the snap, handoff Omarion Hampton. Gets to the outside, and he's hauled down in the backfield by a crew of Chiefs. Nick Bolton, Jaden Hicks among them. And it is 2nd down. Second and 11. Najee Harris checks in. So does Trey Harris, in fact. So Hampton, 13 rushes today, only 47 yards. Not as efficient as you would want, but not terrible. Herbert takes a snap. Big blitz coming. Quick throw. It is caught by Quentin Johnston. Can't break free of McDuffie's grasp, and it's a short gain. Brings up 3rd down. This is a big play. The Chiefs are well within reach. The offense has been clicking. Scored touchdowns in their last 2 drives, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. 3rd and 7. Conklin sent in motion. Najee Harris is the back. Herbert takes the snap. Pressure coming. Throws quick. He's got Keenan Allen. Reliable target. And Keenan Allen across the 50. Another first down. LA Chargers. Keenan Allen has quite the game today. 7 receptions, 68 yards, and a touchdown. If you're counting, that's 20 fantasy points. Herbert's been phenomenal. Hampton right behind Herbert, now motions out wide. Herbert drops, throws. It is Omarion Hampton. Takes a man on. And out of bounds with a gain of about 6. Chargers able to move the ball down to 8 minutes in this game. No Chris Jones on the field right now. Second and 4. Hampton remains the back. McConkey in motion. Herbert takes the snap looking to pass. Throws across the middle. He's got Trey Harris. First career catch for the youngster Trey Harris to the 33-yard line. The second-round pick out of Ole Miss, Trey Harris, wearing the debut patch as well as Omarion Hampton. Down to 7 minutes. Chargers have ran a lot of time off the clock during this drive, and they are moving the ball from the 34. Herbert takes the snap, another pass. He looks, fires. He's got Ladd McConkey. All reliable once again. Gain of 9, and Keenan Allen's actually been more reliable than McConkey today. But Ladd McConkey with a very solid gain of 9, up to 74 yards on the day. Not a bad night. You see Keandre Lambert-Smith there on the outside if you're watching the game. He actually got open, but Ladd McConkey was more open. Down to the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 1. Herbert, heavy run set, and it will be a run. Omarion Hampton takes on the whirl and goes nowhere. 3rd and 1. Clock continues to run under 6 minutes. If you don't get it here, I think you have to kick the field goal. I don't think there's another option, because you make it more than a 3-point game. The Chiefs have a very good kicker. They can easily get into field goal range. It's going to be harder for them to score a touchdown. You make it a 5-point game. But it's 3rd and 1, so let's see if Herbert can move these chains once again on the drive. They snap it to Conklin, and he surges forward. Did he get it? Looking for the signal. He got it. Chargers, 1st down. That'll bring the clock down to 5 minutes. But they are getting closer to the end zone. Mahomes will have time no matter what happens. It's been a very good drive for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Now Najee Harris is the back. Sends McConkey in motion. Herbert takes the snap. It's a pass. Pressure coming. Justin Herbert fires. He has got a man. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown number 2. The Chargers take a 2-score lead once again. Wow. Quentin Johnston. Have a night. 79 yards on the day, 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns. That's good for 24 fantasy points. Unreal. Good for him. I imagine they're going to take this extra point. I don't see a world where they don't. So, I'm going to... There we go. 9-point game. Well, assuming Dicker makes this, but he's Dicker the kicker. It is, of course, good. Harrison Butker could never make an extra point. Nah, I'm kidding. Chargers lead by 9 points. The Chiefs will need 2 scores to take this lead back, and with only 5 minutes, it's going to be tough. If you were playing a fantasy football league, which I imagine many of you do, the wide receiver 1 in points per game, touchdowns, Mr. Quentin Johnston. What a world. What a world we live in. Herbert 3 touchdown passes is impressive. I'm not going to lie, Justin Herbert is balling out. Mahomes, he's doing well. Not as good of a game as Justin Herbert's having. Jeez Louise, he's having a great night. Brazil has been kind to him so far. Crazy what dating Madison Beer does to you. So, Chiefs are not in a good spot right here. Last time the Chiefs lost a Week 1 game was to the Detroit Lions. And also the last time that any team won the Brazil game, they went on to win the Super Bowl. So, Chargers are looking pretty good, but the Chiefs, they have a shot at winning the Super Bowl too. Alright, we're going to do a baseball update because the game is not back on yet. Oh, it is back on, but we're still going to do a baseball update. Bottom 9th, 3-3 Texans, Rangers, and Houston Astros. Giants lead the Cardinals 8-2. Rockies over the Padres 3-0. A's over the Angels 8-4. And the D-backs are currently beating the Red Sox 5-1. The Mets, unfortunately, did win, but the Phillies did too, so doesn't matter. I would appreciate a Phil sweep over the Marlins. Here's Dicker's kickoff. Taken by the Chiefs. It's Remigio. Remigio to the right side. Brought down at about the 27 or 8 yard line. And here comes Patrick Mahomes. He's got his work cut out for him. He needs to score, get the ball back, and score. Some of that he cannot do himself. But some of it he can, and he's going to have to try to score. He has no Worthy. He has no Rice. He does have Travis Kelce. He has Hollywood Brown, who has, 8 catches today? He's been really solid. He has Juju Smith-Schuster. He has Tyquan Thornton. Tyquan Thornton has 1 catch today. He's been really, really good at getting open. Mahomes has not been very good at actually finding him. So there's that. Oh, there's a LeBron ad. Oh, my God. My GOAT. My glorious king, LeBron. As long as Butker just doesn't hit another field goal, I'm good because I'm playing it in fantasy. Unfortunately, the missed extra point does not count against me. Oh, my opponent benched Keenan Allen and Javonte Williams. Sick. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Oh, and Justin Herbert. How about that? 0 for 3. Big fan of that. QJ is the wide receiver 1 in the NFL. Maybe not for long, because Mahomes is about one deep bomb away to Hollywood Brown from it being Hollywood Brown, but guess we'll see. Okay, we just saw a bunch of ads, and now we're back to the ads after 1 kickoff. We don't need to go touchdown ads, kickoff ads, and then the game. We don't need to do that. That doesn't need to happen. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing. I don't know if that's a NFL thing. I imagine that's an NFL thing. Well, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark on the stream, so that's kind of cool. Drop a like if you haven't already. My voice is kind of dying. I don't know how. If I want to do play-by-play when I grow up, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that for this long because I feel like my voice is dying, but I'm still going to call the game as best I can. I guess Destroying is the sideline correspondent for this game. That's kind of cool. I rock with that. All right, here we go. Kansas City Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco in motion. Mahomes now making an adjustment. Pacheco checks into the backfield. Mahomes takes the snap, steps up, he'll run. And he's sacked! Brought down by a big man for the Chargers out in front. Is that Teair Tart again? No, I don't think so. If it was, that would be an absolutely phenomenal game for Teair Tart, but that is not him. Now 2nd and 11. Mahomes takes the snap, looking, firing over the middle. It is caught by Hollywood Brown, and he takes a shot, but he made the catch and held on. And the spot is a good one. He's got the first down. Chiefs in the no huddle. They got to go quickly. Mahomes quick pass Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco barreling out of bounds. He always runs with 100% speed. Well, his 100% speed is not as fast as some other people, but I wouldn't want to get in the way of Isaiah Pacheco running. Absolute bruiser. And I don't know why the Chiefs don't use him more, because it seems like Kareem Hunt is out of juice, and Pacheco might have some. Pacheco remains in. 2nd and 6. Gray across the screen in motion. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap. Mahomes drops back, steps up in the pocket, fires. He's got Pacheco. Takes on a man, hauled down in the backfield. Derwin James. He grabbed onto his leg, and he kept pulling until he came down, and he eventually did. Third and 7. Pacheco shaken up. He checks out of the game. Under 4 minutes to go in this one. Going to be tough for the Chiefs to come back, but it is the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is leading the team, so anything is possible. Kelsey sent in motion. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap. Pressure incoming for the Chargers. He is hit. The throw incomplete. 4th down, and you think they have to go for this one. I don't see a world in which the Chiefs punt and are still able to win this. Gotta go. Good on Mahomes to get the ball out and not just take the sack, but he held it for too long. This is a big play. 4th and 7. I think it goes without saying that it's a big play, but I'm going to say it anyway. Chargers show blitz. Mahomes takes the snap. Mack chasing him. Mahomes throws the ball down the field. He has got a man! Oh my goodness! A wide open Hollywood Brown! He broke through on 4th down, and Mahomes found him! How does he get by? How does he get by? 1st and goal. Mahomes throws. Batted down at the line. Teair Tart again. 3 pass breakups at the line. That's a hat trick for Teair Tart. Absolutely unreal. If the Chiefs win this game, I don't even know, man. 2nd and goal for KC. They're down by 9, so they can't tie it or take the lead with this possession. They're going to need to give the ball back to the Chargers or try an onside kick, but I doubt that they will. Mahomes takes the snap. Looks, fires. Incomplete, meant for Kelsey. It's 3rd and goal. So now the question is, if they get a stop, do you take the field goal or do you go for it? I think with the situation that it is in now, you take the points. You make it a 1-score game, but I guess we'll see. It is 3rd and goal. Mahomes. Kareem Hunt's the back. He takes the snap. Quick throw to the end zone. Incomplete. No flags. It's 4th and goal. We'll see what happens here. Mahomes heads off the field. Harrison Butker in to make it a 6-point game, potentially. So it's a 27-yard attempt. I'm moving it over to the Chargers just because no matter what happens. Kick is good. Harrison Butker makes it a 6-point game. It is 21-27. Chargers lead. Man, if the Chiefs can pull this one out. That'd be unreal. Got a commercial break. So the question is, do the Chiefs onside kick? I don't think they should. They have 3 timeouts before the 2-minute warning. They can trust their defense a little bit. I think you kick, try to stop the Chargers, and try to go get a game-winning touchdown. But right now, the Chargers are in a good position, I believe. If they did not allow that play on 4th down, it's interesting. I don't know what would happen. How much time is left on the game clock is the question, because that will really determine if they onside or not. There's 2:30 left on the game clock. You don't onside this. I think if it was under the 2-minute warning, you consider it. But you really can't put the Chargers into range to kick a field goal and just undo what you just did for that huge drive. You have to kick off. Well, I guess you don't have to, but you should. If the Chiefs win this game. When was the last time the Chiefs lost a 1-score game? I'll look it up. Oh my god, the last time the Chiefs lost a 1-score game was Christmas Day of 2023. You kidding me? Alright, here we go. How did Marquise Hollywood Brown get that open? Unreal. All right, let's see. First down, Chargers. Do they trust the rookie Hampton to carry the ball in such a dire situation? Herbert, under center, takes a snap. Play action. Quick toss. He's got a man. It's Will Dissly. Dissly a first down. Falls at the 39. So I believe a timeout was taken. Or the 2-minute timeout. Okay, the Chiefs took their first timeout at the 2:26 mark. Darius Davis set in motion. Herbert takes the snap, hand off Hampton. Omarion Hampton surges up the middle, tries to keep the legs churning, but he gets nowhere. Shut down by Mike Dana. Herbert's having a phenomenal game. Can he close it out is the question. Second and 9. Najee Harris in motion. He is the back. Now checks back into the backfield. Herbert. Chiefs show blitz. Here it comes. Herbert steps up. Scrambling. Sacked. Drew Tranquil brings him down back into the game after his injury. And that will take us down to another Chiefs timeout. Not quite the 2-minute warning. Chiefs have no timeouts left. If the Chargers convert, I believe the game's over. Not quite. If the Chargers convert, the game is nearly over. It's important for the Chargers to convert if they want to win this game. Third and 14 for Justin Herbert. A big, big play. Hampton's the back. Herbert sends him in motion. Chiefs show blitz. Takes the snap. Chiefs rushing 4. Immediate pressure. Herbert's gonna run. Justin Herbert, he's got the first! Herbert slides across the 50, and the Chiefs may have just lost the game. Justin Herbert making plays with his legs. Patrick Mahomes making plays with his legs. These are 2 MVP candidates for this year. I think that goes without saying, but Justin Herbert, after this game, should be the favorite for NFL MVP. It's not over yet, but it's close because they take it down to 120. Well, it might be over. No, I think it's over. Yeah, I think the Chiefs just lost. All right. Wait, that's it, right? Did the Chiefs lose? Are the Chiefs own one? I don't know. I can't do math. No, I think that's it. I think the Chiefs just lost. Did the Eagles just break the Chiefs? That'd be tough. The Kansas City Chiefs are 0-1, and the LA Chargers are 1-0. Feels good. Feels good. Go Birds. Go Birds. Chargers, you're in good company with the Philadelphia Eagles. Chiefs are in really, really bad company with the Dallas Cowboys at 0-1. It's a good start to this NFL season. It is a good start to this NFL season. I'm going to watch the LA Chargers kneel out the clock, and then I will end the stream. But I'm just going to say right now, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody who tuned in, who was in the chat, who called in. I really do appreciate it. My goal is to do one of these every week. It may not work out, but it's starting off strong with week 1. Justin Herbert takes the knee. And that'll do it. The Kansas City Chiefs fall in week 1. But like I said, this is my first non-Eagles related video, but I hope it went well. I'm going to try to get this whole streaming thing figured out so I'm better at it for the future. And thank you so much for watching. I'm going to watch this kneel down, and then we'll be on our way, and the Chiefs will be winless. Not so hard to beat the Chiefs. Chargers know about it. Eagles know about it. Feels good. It feels good. Patrick Mahomes doing his little chew on his mouth guard. Hang on, how'd this? Yeah, Patrick Mahomes? Yeah, you just lost. And I feel like a winner because I just got to watch the Chiefs lose in prime time for the second time this year. So, feels good. All right. Chargers win 27-21 with a big game from Justin Herbert. Patrick Mahomes does a lot, but not enough. The Chargers will advance to 1-0. The Chiefs fall to 0-1. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Eagles post-game recap and thoughts.